Hi, I'm Jonathan Jaffe, founder of It's Your Internet and organizer for the Reinvent The Payphone meetup. The Reinvent The Payphone meetup brought together 43 different members, including myself, across a number of different businesses to create Tele New York. Tele New York is the new vision for a payphone for a modern city. You can see it over here. So the phone itself is mounted on a flexible arm, and it's designed in a modular design from hardware modules that can be added onto the phone, as well as software interfaces that can be added onto it. But at its heart, it is a phone that starts out with other features that can be continued as a flexible sort of software platform extended for also browsing the internet based upon the Android operating system. So while the phone may have a variety of different sensors, from biometrics to temperature to cameras to audio, the phone can primarily be used as a phone. It also has different software modules that can be added into it dynamically, dependent upon what the particular area of the city is looking for. The phone, as you can see here, is not just something that can be used standing up, but also is built with accessibility in mind. We wanted to make sure that this phone was mounted on an adjustable arm such that someone in a wheelchair or someone who was at different heights could adjust the phone and use it most properly. We wanted to avoid all of the problems with old phones. If you noticed, existing phones would often be broken. These phones are much easier to use, a little bit more resilient. Whether you're at the train station or at one of the new bike kiosks that are being set up across the city, this phone is very, very easy to use and goes within the neighborhood, in the context of the neighborhood, from the standpoint as well of the apps that will be placed and run on the phone, controlled by the community board that's local. The phone can even be used in unexpected places, certainly. So that you can have phones or these kiosks where you haven't had them before. Let's delve into a little bit more of the details for the hardware implementation for the phone, as you see there. The phone really is a flexible platform module upon which to build. So if you are using it as a replacement for parking meters, say, you could put on the credit card module to swipe in credit cards. You can put on a coin receptacle module for coins. If you're using it for the bike reservation system, you could replace the bike reservation system with that kiosk and a special app for that. Of course, the phone by itself would have lights, LED lights across the aluminum skeleton. In the event of a disaster, these would light up. The phone would have minimal power consumption, really based upon a tablet device, so it could operate under minimal power in an emergency situation. We talk about the Tele New York ad hoc network, which would allow for, in emergency situations, these kiosk phones to talk to one another, so that they can be information can be relayed from damaged phones to phones that are not damaged, with first responders able to reach individuals who might be near these kiosks. We talk about these phones even replacing the select bus service or providing Metro cards on the street. So really what we're trying to strive for is a very, very slim, slender device upon which you can be built. In fact, our vision for this, which is indicated more completely on our site that we have all of our schematics and all of our drawings and all of our diagrams, also includes a sophisticated revenue generation for the city in the terms of an advertising billboard system, smart screens, which will be attached to not all phones, but some of the phones. That will enable the city to, in a way similar to Facebook's ad system or the local cable news systems, to have local communities be able to bid for ad space, and ads no longer have to be changed out. The phone has high functionality, tremendous community impact, and that it's no longer just a phone. Although, of course, it can always be used as a phone. A very innovative visual design that's catching eyeballs as people walk down, but something that does not take up much street space, is accessible to a wide variety of individuals. Certain phones will have keyboards attached, so the keyboards will enable a tactile response. Not every phone needs to have this, certainly. And it offers a tremendous connectivity in terms of Wi-Fi, near-field communications, enabling the average New Yorker to be able to ad hoc join into the phone. With the addition of certain modules like biometrics, New Yorkers could even use the phone as a registered phone, as a replacement for their phone, just by walking around with your thumbprint. Obviously, this is up to the individual. These phones will be used to collect data for the city, tremendous amounts of data, in terms of temperature and location, depending if the module has been installed on that particular phone. All told, we view this phone, as this reinvented phone, the Tele New York system, as really more of a platform that is open source, available to developers throughout the city, where community boards are in control of what gets deployed on a particular phone. And we can take away many of the devices cluttering our sidewalks today and replace them with these slim, slender devices that can be attached to sides of buildings, in lobbies of public buildings, underground if necessary for subways, by the bus stops, in city parks, and really in a larger number of places where we would be able to put these devices for a variety of purposes. Whether you need to pay a bill, whether you need to check a map in Times Square, or whether it's a language-specific device elsewhere in the city, this would all be available. Most of this information is detailed in full on our website. We do encourage you to go out to it. Thank you so very much for giving all of us the opportunity of responding. On behalf of all of the members of the Reinvent the Payphone meetup, all 43 of us, we do thank the judges, and we hope that we'll be seeing you in March and having a chance to show you a little bit more and more of a conversation. Thank you. Thank you again.